Your media, where you are.
They say that this is one of the most powerful spiritual tools that can help you live your best life and see more of God's face. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Let's chat. Shalom, beautiful beings. What's up, my soul family? Welcome to the Spiritual Bar, only on She24, exclusively for your media. The Spiritual Bar is a safe space for us to cultivate and find our spiritual awakening and healing through holistic wellness, self-development, and everything that brings us closer to God, basically. The intention is ascension, vibrate higher through shalom. I'm so excited to have you guys with me today. My name is Phumudzo Phumpie Mononde, Gonzakuna Kangavasikana, Mudzungwano Kubasena, and I will be your host. So take a seat, relax. I've got my iced tea in here already because it is the spiritual bar. Cling, cling, cling. So get yours and buckle up. So, as spiritual beings in a physical body having a human experience, we, like everything else in the world, in the universe, are a vibration. That means that we have an energetic field around us and we emit certain frequencies that can be of a low or a high vibration. And these are based on our thoughts and our emotions. So, think of it this way. Think of it like a CD player. I know I'm giving away my age right now. And if you don't know what a CD player is, my friend, I don't know what to tell you, huh? Just Google it. Just Google it. So think of human beings as a CD player, the whole hard body. And the CD that you put inside it are your thoughts and your emotions. So depending on whatever tracks is on that CD, that will determine what comes out of the speakers and inevitably determine what affects the crowd listening to that particular track. So, if the CD is your thoughts and emotions, whatever's coming out of it, if it's sad and somber, that's a low vibration. So it's ultimately going to give the audience a more mellow and sad type of energy to it. And if they're playing something that's more upbeat and you want to vibe to it, something of that nature, it will affect the crowd differently. They'll get to dancing. So think of that as high vibrations and the low, somber music as low vibrations. That's how we work as humans, and that's the energy we are emitting. The frequency that you stay on basically will paint the colors of your entire life. So it's either you have bright and high colors in your life, or you have dull and low colors in your life. The importance of an attitude of gratitude is to be thankful. Being thankful is one of the highest vibrations in the universe, the highest being love, because everything is love. God is love. We're commanded to love, to give, to share, to receive love, to be love. So that is ultimately the highest vibration. But having an attitude of gratitude is very close because it's a vibration of being thankful, humbling yourself, and accepting that you are of this particular nature, receiving from your creator, and you are in an appreciation state from your creator. An attitude of gratitude is preached in almost all spiritual and religious practices. So that within itself should show us the importance of being grateful, the importance of taking time to be thankful for what we have, because that is the best and the fastest way to attract more of that same nature, to attract more positivity, more good things into your life. Like the law of attraction says, like attracts like. So the more you're grateful for the things that you have, the more you have the ability to attract more good things and positive things into your life. Now, I know you might be sitting there and thinking, I'm not really trying to hear this. I don't really have great things in my life. I don't see anything to be thankful for in this moment. However, may I suggest to you, take a second and just think of one thing, just one thing that came to you today that you didn't ask for but was already given to you, or one thing that you can be grateful for. I'll give you a place to start. Life. Life itself. The fact that you woke up today and you have been blessed with another day on this earth, with another opportunity to make things right, to make things better, another opportunity to go for your goals, another opportunity to live your purpose on this life, that is something to be grateful for. Another thing that we're taught from a very young age that we need to still keep, and sometimes I see people not really keeping this when we're eating at the table, but alas, is food. We need to be grateful for the food that we have on our table. That's why you say a prayer before you eat. You think about the entire process, everything and everyone responsible to get the food on the table, from the farmer to the person who, whether they slaughtered the cow, to the person who cooked it, to the person who packaged it in the shop and everything, and it got all the way to you. That is another thing to be thankful for. Another lunch bar or obvious thing to be thankful for is if you're sitting right now listening to me or watching me, that means you have a device. You either have a phone, you have a laptop, or you have iPad, whatever it is, meaning you also somewhat have data or Wi-Fi, and you're connected to people more than anything. You're connected to me in this moment. You have that kind of power in your hands. That is a position to be grateful for that many others might not have. And I know maybe you're laughing, you're like, really? Are those the things you're going to give me examples to be grateful for? But I'm being real with you. I'm being practical with you. And I'm trying to show you that there's no specific metric level system of how big or how small what you need to be thankful for needs to be. There's no measurement to say that, this thing is too small, so you can't be grateful. You can't be thankful for that. Or, that thing is too big. You deserved it. You worked hard for it. Yes, but it's still something you need to be grateful for. Because the more you humble yourself, the more you exercise the right of freedom of choice that we've been given by God, is the more you showing appreciation for everything that you have in your life. So don't be looking at what other people have. And sometimes as humans, we like to be comfortable in our seat of entitlement, and we think, but I deserve it. I deserve this show. I deserve these clothes. I deserve this car. Or we might be thinking, you know what, God, you first need to give me that husband. You first need to give me that wife. You first need to give me those kids. First give me that job. First give me the money. Make me win the lotto or whatever. Then I'll have something to be thankful for. And that's not the best way to look at an attitude of gratitude. That's not the best way to look at life in general, because you're looking at it from a place of lack, and you're looking at it from a place of, well, I deserve this. We all deserve really good, great things. But everything that we have been given thus far, I read something the other day. It says that you are already living some of the prayers that you prayed for before. So right now, in this moment, is an answered prayer you prayed, whether it's months back or years ago. So that within itself is also something to be thankful for, to be like, I'm not at the same place that I was. Because even the challenging things that we go through, even the not so lekker stuff that happen in life, those things help shape us. They help us to grow. They help us to stretch. They help us to develop ourselves. Because if you didn't go through certain things in your life, you wouldn't be the person that you are at the moment. So as much as in that situation, you might think, I'm not going to be grateful for this. Later on, once you see the growth that has happened, the self-development that has happened, the self-awareness that you've become more in tune with in yourself, then you start to realize, you know what, actually, I'm in a different position. I'm in a higher vibration than I used to be. So that within itself is something to be completely thankful about. We need to be grateful for everything that happens between us, and not look at a relationship with our creator or with God as like a vending machine or a drive-through where I want this with a side of that and an extra large of this, and then you just get it immediately. That's why sometimes people will be like, you know what, I don't see anything to be thankful for. I have so many things missing in my life. Me, I want this. Me, I want that. And you've been given so much. What are you doing with what you have at the moment? There's this quote that says that our actions are determined by our thoughts and emotions, and ultimately that is what shapes our life. So if we start in-depthly being aware of what are we thinking about, what are we going through internally within ourselves, it can help us find our place of start and our place of purpose where we need to go. So when I say place of start, a place to be humble, a place to be grateful, to be like, this is me, Phumudzo. This is the life that I've been given. I'm not going to compare it to anybody else. What can I do with what I have? Because I'm grateful for the gifts and the talents that I have. How can I use them? And the more you become more grateful for what is in your plate at the moment, is the more you attract more like things. Basically, the law of attraction. So how often do you smell the flowers in your own garden? Because as human beings, trust you, like, believe you me, I know. I also go through the same things. And sometimes you just look at somebody else's garden and you're like, sheesh, their flowers are blooming so fast. Sheesh, my neighbor over here, like, their grass is so green. But you're not taking enough time to smell the flowers in your own garden. You're not taking enough time to look at your own life. You're not taking enough time to find the things in your life that are actually beautiful, that are actually growing, that are actually blossoming, that other people look at you and admire that of you. So I challenge you guys to take a look at your own garden and smell the flowers in your own garden. An attitude of gratitude is so important to the overall well-being of us as humans. There's a few studies that I was researching on that speak about a 21-day gratitude journal, assisting patients suffering from depression or anxiety and actually curing that depression and anxiety. All this by just having a journal where you pick 2 or 3 things that you are grateful for every single day for 21 days. Of course, I want to encourage you to do that every single day. Find, even if it's just one thing, one little thing that you find, whether it's the first thing in the morning or the last thing before you go to bed. Find something to be grateful for and just speak it in your heart. It's totally free. You don't need nothing. All you need is yourself and your honest truth. So I encourage you, if you're somebody that might be going through some sort of anxiety challenges or depressive challenges, try out the 21-day gratitude journal strategy, and hopefully it can assist you and alleviate some of that weight and start opening and clearing the clouds in your life to start seeing where the light is coming through and where the sun is shining. So, of course, before I go, my soul family, I leave you guys to consider this quote by Oprah Winfrey. She says, "Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never have enough." That is so simple and that is so true, because if we continuously concentrate on what we don't have, what we're lacking, we start operating from a place of lack, and then we start looking at ourselves and our lives in that way, like, oh no, I didn't go to the same school as this person did, so I can't get those kind of opportunities and I can't get that kind of job. Or no, I don't have the same kind of bank account like this person, so that means I can't look nice, I can't dress nice or anything like that. You start looking at every single thing from, no, I can't because I've never had, so I'll never have. And you forget that everything that we speak into the universe, into your life, can actually happen. Whether you're praying positivity or you're worrying, they say worry is actually negative prayers. So you're speaking that lack, more of that lack into your life. So I totally agree with Oprah Winfrey when she says that be thankful for what you have and you'll end up having more. You truly will. If you focus on the things you don't have, then you continuously keep on not having. So change that thinking, change that mindset, and look at everything that you can be thankful for and appreciative for. And it looks different in all our lives, and it's meant to be different. It's not supposed to be the same. We all don't live the same lives. We don't have the same mandate on this earth. So we obviously don't have the same things to be thankful for. I hope this video brought more meaning and depth into your life. Please do keep up with me on my social media at Phumpie, and of course stay tuned to at Your Media for all this lovely, wholesome, in-depth content that we give you. I pray that your cup continues to overflow, and don't forget to practice gratitude every single day. Thank you so much for giving me your time and your energy. Thank you so much for spending some data on me. Until the next one, the intention is ascension, vibrate higher through Shalom.